Hi, I'm Allison Koenig, and this is the video submission for group exercise program chapter 9, strength training. My number is 45141. So we're going to start off with weight training, I guess. So the first thing we're going to do is, I assume we would have done a warm-up already, so I'm just going right into the strength training. If I had supposed to have done a warm-up with it too, I just, with my submission, just send it back and I can resubmit it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start off with is a one-legged squat with a bicep curl. So we're going to start with the leg up nice and tall, core nice and tight, arms right to your side. We're going to squat down and up. You're going to have that other foot down just for balance, but you're not putting very much weight. Make sure you're bringing your bum back. You want to make sure that your knee's not going forward. They're coming down and up. Come all the way. We're really focusing on the glutes on the side here. Or with the biceps. Five more. 3, you can straight ahead. 4, 5, okay, shake that leg out. Get back to the other side. Up nice and tall, again, glutes tight. Let's do a hammer curl for the biceps. Come this way now. Up. The key is also make sure you're not bending forward. Try to keep your chest as high as you can. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, good job. So biceps. Next we're going to do a tricep overhead press. We're going to do 15 of those. Have nice and tall shoulders are relaxed. First thing we want to do when we bring our shoulders is to tuck it there. So make it, if you want to make it a bit less challenging, you're going to have them together. But if you want to make it a bit more challenging, you're going to actually have your arms together. Arms, biceps should be right by your elbows. Really important to make sure keeping our core nice and tight. We don't want to be out our balance out. 15. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 count. 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you're not shrugging the shoulders. 12. My arms are sore. If you have to, drop it to 1. So that's for triceps. Triceps next, we're going to go to a lunge with a kick forward. So we're going to lunge back and kick forward. So nice and back. Try and make sure you want to pretend you're on the railroad track. So when you're doing that, make sure that you're not stepping one behind the other. This is going to keep your base of support nice and tall. Again, as in always, core is nice and tight. Step back and kick forward. If that's too hard, you can just do in the spot. Or you don't have to do a kick, you can just come together. Then we're going to do both sides. Also, it's nice to have your hands on your hips. And that way you can tell, make sure you're not shifting. Try and lunge back, and that's going to really get those glutes. Whew. That's look at the balance too. But not too quick, otherwise you tend to fall over. One more time. On the other side, like you can see, if I'm doing it, you have to bring that foot down for balance. You're better to do that than to fall over. Another thing, if you wanted to do, you could do the lower versions, but then just add weights. So if we're doing that split squat, or again, you can just do stepping back, forward, long lunge. If you want to get really tricky with the kick. Just realized I don't have shoes on. I was doing yoga before. Works good because then I can actually feel. One more. Whew. Whew. Okay, so we got that. Next we're going to do a push-up. So you can do the push-ups either modified, so on your hands on your knees, or you can do a full push-up. So hands about shoulder width apart, right underneath your chest. Okay. If you want it wider, that's going to get a bit more of the chest. You want to be looking straight ahead. You don't tend to tuck in. Make sure you're straight ahead and that you're not shrugging your shoulders. Just want to push through. And we're going to come down in a 2 count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you want to go onto the toes, you can. But that's a heck of a lot harder. I'll stick with the knees. Again, try to make sure you keep yourself looking straight ahead. 2 more. Good job. Stretch a little bit if you need to. Try me too. Next we're going to do a bridge. So lying on our back. We'll get the glutes. So the key when you do your bridge is to make sure first that you contract your core. When people lift up, they tend to have their back all arched, and you want to use those glutes and the core at the same time. You want to be in a nice, stable position. So a nice straight line when you're doing that. So we're going to come up and down. And we're not, when we come down, we're not going to touch. We're just going to let it tap. 1 and down. 2. Two more, and we're going to pulse for 8. Okay, after this one, 1 more, hold it up. And here, we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to hold one leg and we're going to lift up with the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alternate sides. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the knees together. We're going to go up, here, open, down, up, together, down, up, open, down, up, together, down, up, heart, down. Really important to keep that core pulled in. That's what's going to stabilize you. And that's going to try and help it so that when those glutes are getting tight, or sore, I should say, tired. It's going to be all coming from your back. If you're not, you're going to feel it in your back. If your abdominals and your core is not turned on. One more. Down, up, apart, down, up, together, down. Good job. Maybe give it a little back, a bit of stretch. And roll up. Okay, so next we're going to do is a lawnmower. So we're going to work the back. We're going to do it with one arm at a time. So I'll show you first from the side. Again, you want to make sure that you're nice and tall. I'm going to pull back and down. Back and down. So avoid shrugging here, the shoulder coming up. Keep that shoulder pulled back. Nice and tall, coming right close to your body. And squeeze that shoulder, do a little bit of a rotation. Not too much, we don't want to hurt our back. One. So nice controlled pace. 5 more. Okay, switch to the other side. Shoulder again, back again. Make sure that core tight. Don't be rounding here. Back straight. So just put that hand on the opposite leg. That just helps us support the back. Not hanging there. But you still need to pull those abdominals in to support that spine. 5 more. Next we're going to go to a bicep curl. A side lunge for the front raise. So we're going to pick up the lighter weights. Some inner thighs here. So legs are wide. Actually, I'm going to step out instead. So nice and tall, show first. So we're going to bring one arm back, a little bit more this way. So you got to sit your bum back when you do that. The tendency again is to lean up, lean forward. So you want to kind of almost step back first. If you want to make it more difficult, you can do both arms are coming up. And when you're pushing back, make sure you're pushing with this, with the heel and the whole foot, and you're pushing more of the inner part of your leg, and that squeeze those inner thighs together. So you can just hold the other one at the side. Support. Chest style again, so tendency we're looking down. Nice and tall. Look straight ahead. You don't want to squash your diaphragm. You want to be able to breathe. Get those oxygen to those muscles. Nice and tall. Breathing out on exertion. Two more. One more each side. One. Finish off. Good. Okay, next we're going to go to bicep curl with an overhead press. So all arms here. Core still needs to be really tight. Nice and tall. Bicep curl. Rotate the hands. Press up. Come back down. Up. Turn. Press. Down. Up. Turn. Press. Down. Up. Turn. Press. Down. Turn. If you want more difficulty, you can try one leg. Works on your core. Some balance. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulders are relaxed. Come up, try to not swing the weights. Always controlling it. If you find yourself swinging, it might be that the weight is too heavy. So then you're gonna reduce that weight, drop what you're doing. You can even maybe go to one. Switch to one hand. One more. Great. Okay, next we're gonna go to curtsy lunge. You can do this with or without weight. My work with, I mean do lift. So curtsy lunge, we're gonna come back like we're curtsying. So you're gonna come back behind you in kind of a diagonal position. We're gonna come here, knees not gonna come down, and then back up. So cross behind. Again, make sure that knee should not go forward, okay? That knee should stay over that ankle. Challenge. Just tap that foot. More less than challenge, you're going to actually come replace that weight. Really important to make sure your abs are tight. That's going to provide you balance. So you're really pushing through this foot here to lift you up. Nice and tall. Okay, switch to the other side. Shoulders back. Relaxed. It's common to have one side, as you can tell this side, is weaker than the other side. So it might be a little bit more difficult. You might not be able to go down as far maybe. Just do what you can. Really hold that core in. So maybe you have to go a little bit slower. Maybe you have to have a little bit more of a rest. Keeping that back up tall. 2 more. Yes, oh my goodness. Whew. Right. Okay, next we're going to go to bent over row with a tricep extension. So I'll show you this one again from the side. You want to make sure that you have nice, good posture. So again, we're leaning back, core is tight, we're going to go back, extend, back. 1, 2, 3, and down. Look. Really, you want to try straight ahead, looking rounding here. Keep your back straight, chest nice straight line. If it bothers your back to be hanging over there, you're going to do just the one arm. Okay, lower core now. Down to the floor we go. So first thing we're going to do is a pelvic tilt. So pelvic tilt. A lot of times what people want to do is they want to use their glutes, they want to use their buns. So you want to try and really focus on using your abdominals to do that. You're going to use your rectus abdominis. So you're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine. Some people find that they do like a ha, they can bring up. That helps to contract and engage that deep abdominal muscle. So we're going to pelvic tilt, and we're going to hold that, and then we're going to do a little bit of a crunch. And so we're going to tilt and up, tilt and up. So we're bringing, kind of rounding rounding the pelvic tilt, release it as we come up. If your hands are behind you, but you can have them here if you like. I like to support my neck. But you don't need pulling on your head, okay? They're just there to support your head slightly. But the key is to make sure when you're doing this, don't push up your abs. You should be pulling them in. They should be nice and zipped up, flat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to move onto our planks, and we're gonna do on our elbows. So we're gonna hold this position, the plank. So if you find it difficult, you can have your knees down. If you can handle that, okay? You're gonna come up. So the key is to make sure when you're doing this, elbow and shoulder should be one arm over the other. You don't want to be saggy here. You need to make sure you're tucking the tail under there. You should be in a nice straight line. If you're okay with that, then you do that. So for some difficulty, if you want to add some difficulty, we're going to abduct with the leg. Little tap. If you're doing off the knees, you're just going to tap. Or you just hold. Looking straight ahead, make sure you're getting that rounding. Straight ahead, push through those shoulders. We tend to want to sag through here. Push through this. You're going to be working your middle, your serratus anterior, your middle of your back. Just holding this position. 2 more. On each side. 1 more. Excellent work. Okay, we're working the back a bit more. We're going to do swinging, opposite hand and opposite leg. We're going to lift. So you're going to lift and lower. Opposite side and lower. Head. Try to have it as neutral as you can so you don't want to crane up your neck. If it bothers you, you can have it resting down. If you want it more difficult, what we can do is we can actually keep ourselves kind of held up here as we hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stretch it back. Hold that there. Good job. Okay, plank. We're going to be on our hands. Work a little bit of lower abdominal. And so we're going to have our legs wider in this plank position. And if you want, again, you can just hold it in this position, or we're going to tap the knees down and up, down and up, down and up. So again, don't let yourself all arch when you come here. Just the knees are coming down. Take a break at any time if you have to. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse curl. So that's going to be just our bum lifts. So hands going to come here, up, and down. Just a little lift. Try to not do like throwing your legs up in the air because that's not doing anything, okay? We don't want to use momentum. We want to nice and slow control it as much as you can, coming up and down. Try and have those legs going as vertical as you can as opposed to horizontal where they're just swinging back and forth, okay? Again, really important. Have those abdominals pulled in, engage those tummy muscles. Have this whole area here flat. If you want to make this more difficult, we're going to add a double leg lower and a lift. You want it harder, but not that hard, you can just do a single leg. That's about more my speed. You want to make sure when you bring that leg down, your back should not arch. Okay, a lot of times double leg is too much for us, especially when we're fatigued at the end. 4 more. 4, 3, make sure you're breathing. 2, last one. Okay. I think I am done. So that is going to be my strength training workout for, again, chapter 9.